Moin moin to a new episode of To Learn Surfing. In this video I finally got myself some drone footage at the Windsurfing Center. Mostly it's of the old one though.
Oh, this is the best.
In my videos I always try to get as many different perspectives as possible. And while this perspective grants you a great view of my facial reactions...
Hey, we have like 15 to 20 knots. The wind is supposed to pick up. So I use a 5.7 square meter sail and I have a 120 liters Severn Fox. Here we go! Yo!
And this POV gives you an impression of the immeasurable speed levels. And this one is also there. Nothing comes quite close to the cinematic experience of drone footage. Naturally, as an aspiring professional windsurfing artist icon, I tend to play around with the idea of getting a drone myself. Luckily, a friend of mine joined me on my vacation with his drone. And oh boy, after a few practice shots you realize that drone flying is its own demanding hobby by itself. For example, take a look at this footage. This was shot by Roger at the Windsurfing Center. And beyond the obvious issue that you need practice to reach this kind of quality, Roger also told us about some other things that can go wrong and maybe lead to the eventual loss of your flying companion. One thing is the speed of the drone. Because you know, it's very windy when you're surfing. The biggest issue though is the battery. They just don't last very long. I mean, let's be honest. There's not enough time for you to start the drone at the beach, pick up your gear, start surfing, get some crazy shots, return to the beach, catch the drone in time before the battery depletes. So somebody has to stay on the beach, control the drone and make sure it stays safe. And not everybody has an old one. And better bring at least 3 batteries and change them after each trip, because then you will not have a chance to get enough footage from one trip to the beach. But interestingly, Roger also told us that you need to check the battery before you use it. You see, after using batteries for some time, they tend to increase in size. And that especially happens if you use it regularly in the sunlight. So if a battery just slightly expanded, it may cause to disconnect from the drone while the drone is flying. In that case, the drone will just drop into the water. I mean, Roger himself lost at least one drone that way. So it's the best to not only keep at least 3 different batteries, but also to replace them regularly. That's why I tend to stick to my classical perspective, even if they're not that exciting. And whenever I surf on a spot that offers a photo service, I buy the drone footage from the professionals. But honestly, who knows what the future will bring? A few years ago, I thought it's impossible for a layman to get amazing footage from a drone. I mean, what I hope for that in maybe 5 years, the batteries will last about 1.5 hours. And then you can do more than one trip. And you can start the drone at the beach. It follows you, it may fly circles around you for these cinematic shots. And you come back to the beach and you collect it. That would be amazing, right?
The future's now, old man.
But I would be interested in what you're thinking. Do you have a drone? Did you ever lose a drone? Alright, these were my 2 cents on this topic. I hope you enjoyed this video and see you next time. Bye!
Hey! Hey!